Good morning, good morning, guys. I hope everyone had a great night. Just give me a second here, guys. Uh, let's see. Alright, as you guys are hopping on, make sure you guys are smashing that like button. I hope you guys can hear me perfectly well. Good morning, Mr. Grindtime. Good morning, Whitney. Good morning, Andre. Good morning, Sir Eric. Alright. Uh, where's this music at? All right. We're right at London lows, looking at AED JPY. Uh, Same with CJ. CJ got to this previous support and rejected on CAD JPY. So we'll see. But I like EJ here. So sales on EJ below 139.100 would be nice. And buys above 139.800 would be nice as well. So we'll see what happens. GJ, we got this resistance here, so if not, sales below 164.407 will be nice. Um, so for GJ, I'm gonna need price to come down and either create a support here at 164.100 or just break below, and then we'll look for sales. So we'll see what happens with EJ and maybe CJ sells as well below 105.800 on CJ. Um, but for now, I'm liking EJ. EJ sells below 139.100 since we're pulling back now. But we absolutely currently bullish. So we see if we're gonna keep rejecting 139.100 or we're gonna finally break through. Good morning, Amit. Good morning, Mr. Grindtime. All right, Mr. Grindtime. Did you take the CJ and the EJ? I mean EJ, we already stopped out during London session. CJ as well, we stopped out of the buys. Good morning, Patrick. All right, let's get it then, Patrick. Let's get it. Nice, very nice. Is UJ dropping? Oh, UJ still bullish. I don't know, man. UJ created another high on that all-time high, but man, it went up really nice. Now UJ has its support here right now. Just looking at this on the 30 minute. So we got a support right now on UJ. And obviously we got the most recent high, which is also, excuse me guys, which is also our resistance right now. But if UJ breaks, comes down and break this support below 138,600, that's the zone. You can take sales from that zone, preferably back to this resistance zone here. So that's what UJ is looking like. I think I'm actually going to leave it here on UJ because I think UJ moves faster than CJ. I think UJ moves faster than CJ. So we'll see. But we have PPI news at 7:30 in about an hour. So um, we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. Oh, okay, Mr. Guantime. AJ didn't really close below, so it can still freaking. Plus, it's just 30 minutes to New York session. I don't want to take any entry 30 minutes before New York session opens. I'm just going to wait for New York session open. I'm going to wait for New York session to open. Even though it freaking looks tempting. If anyone feels like they want to take it, but for me, I'm not taking it. You can have your stops just above that wick, but I'm not taking it, guys. We'll come back and look how that looks, what that's going to look like. Good morning, Swanky. What the hell? Why is this night bot? Why is my night bot not working? Um. Uh. Okay, there it is. Huh, I wonder why it's not working though. Hmm. I don't know. Maybe I did something wrong. Good morning, Emmanuel. Emmanuel, in regards to your question, there's really no right way to draw it. Some people, use the wicks. Some people use the body when they draw their support and resistance. But I just prefer the wicks. And the reason why I use the wicks is because that's actually where price rejected. Because at one point in time, price actually got to that level and rejected that level. So that's why I use the wicks and not the body. All right. You're welcome, Emmanuel. See, that's why I stayed out of AJ. If this was a 7 o'clock candle, I would be in GJ right now. I mean, would have been in GJ. Yeah. If it's 30 minutes before the New York session opens, I don't like getting in that trade. An hour before, yes, I'll take it. Not 30 minutes before. The music is playing. You can hear the music. You guys can hear the music. Hey, hey Mario. Good morning, Mario. Oh, you guys can't hear the music? What's going on? All right, give me a second here. Give me a second. Yeah, can you guys hear now? You guys should be able to hear now. I didn't even notice. Let me know if you guys can hear the music now. Yeah, the music stopped, but the music is playing again now. All right, music is playing. My voice should be on as well. Well, anyone that took the AJ is dropping for you. If New York session opens, how we should open, AJ should keep dropping because we have clean traffic right here. So it should keep dropping. I just didn't want to take it. Did anyone take this AJ cells? GJ, I'm looking to see if it's gonna reject this 164 100 or 163 700, then break below and then take your sales back to 163 100 and maybe even 162 400. Yeah, why is my night bot not working? This thing should be working. Like, what's going on? It's freaking enabled. Uh, why is it not? It's connected. Oh, okay. Alright, my thing is wrong, that's why. I just freaking said it now. Alright. It actually worked. Well, hopefully it continue working. Alright, we'll see. Oh! Look at AJ. What did I tell you guys? Look at AJ. This is exactly why I didn't take the sales. 30 minutes before any session, whether it's Asian, New York, London, 30 minutes before it opens, I'm not taking no entry. An hour before, 2 hours before, yes, I will take that one, but not 30 minutes before. Plus, this zone here, this resistance zone here, is very tricky because we have it here and we also have it down here on AJ. And that's where it's rejecting from. Now you say 4 more entries. So I'm gonna just wait and see what freaking EJ does here. So guys, I might go live again tomorrow, but probably not gonna take any trades. But I'm trying to give London session another chance on Fridays. So I'll go live again tomorrow on Friday for London session, and we'll see what happens. So no New York session stream tomorrow. It's gonna be London session. Yeah, Caleb. Sometimes, at least recently, AJ has not been working out during New York session. AJ is actually an Asian session pair. It moves better during Asian session because if you go back to Asian session, if you look at all the JPY pairs, Asian session was the pair it moved the most because this thing went up like what? The move started freaking from right here. But if we say okay, from the break of this resistance right here at 138 300, let's say we took the buy from here, started during Asian session and this thing went up 140 pips from Asian session to London Open. We went up 147 pips. Oh no, this is EJ. I'm tripping. That was EJ. So this is AJ right here. So if we take it from the break of this resistance, let's see how many pips it went. So it went up. EJ went up 130 pips from Asian to London Open, 130 pips. Insane. If only I took Asians, if only I traded Asian session. Didn't see none of this move, didn't catch it. Now, if EJ closes below this support, and then we get a bullish candle, but I wanted to push up a little bit more because we have this resistance here. If it pushes up a little bit more and closes below this resistance, and then we get a bearish flip, we could at least take it. I wanted to push up and close somewhere here, somewhere around here. Can have at least 25 to 30 pips range, and who knows, it might come back all the way back to this support. That's like 100 pips if that happens, because we kind of have clean traffic all the way down here, so we'll see. But if it keeps dropping, then I'll look for my sales below 138.800. I should watch gold. Nope, no thank you. No gold for me. I don't care if gold goes to the moon or if it's dropped down to the pit of hell. I don't care. No gold for me. I know the pairs that I'm good at, and I know the pairs that I love to trade, and I'm sticking with them. All right. New York session opens in 5 minutes. Was gold bad with me? I mean, I'll say yeah. I lost more money than I made with gold, so that's why I stayed away from it. And so myself and gold, we have, I call it a love and hate relationship. Even though we've only traded gold on this channel live, we've traded it twice, only twice. We didn't take a loss, but I don't like trading it. The two times we took gold here on this channel, we didn't take a loss, but I don't like trading gold. I did it twice on this channel because, you know, I believe everyone just kept on asking, look at gold, look at gold, look at gold. So that's why I did it, but I'm not doing that anymore. Because if I'm trading on my own, like I won't even look at gold at all. Like I don't even look at it. It's not even on my list. It's not on my list on my MT4. Look, these are the pairs that I have on my phone. See, you're not gonna see gold. You see that? You're not gonna see gold. You guys are not gonna see gold. Someone like Mr. Grind Time, oh yeah, he likes trading gold all day, every day. You can talk to him about gold, not me. Come on guys, smash that like button. Don't say because I don't trade gold, you're not gonna smash that like button. So smash it right now. It's not gonna cost you anything. Thank you for subscribing, Player 21. Now you're speaking my language, Flowing. Now you're speaking my language. Alright, we got 1 minute here, and we'll be at New York session. Thank you for subscribing, Sing. The question now is, since we bullish overall, are we gonna continue going bullish, or are we gonna keep dropping? So let's see if we're gonna break 138.800 here on EJ. New York session is already opened. What are you talking about? It just opened right now. You should probably Google it and see. New York session opens at 8 a.m. EST. NYSE. You must be talking about NYSE, which is the New York Stock Exchange. The New York Stock Exchange opens at 9:30 a.m. EST. So you're probably talking about the New York Stock Exchange open. But New York session is open right now. Man, I swear, New York session better not be boring. Better not be boring today. Oh, Alright, so we've created a support right here at 164 on GJ. We just need a closure below this if we have a good entry. I don't know, I might take it. It's just too many zones here to the left on GJ. Alright. Yeah, we'll see, Mr. Grind Time. We'll see. We'll see. But if EJ decides to start going back up and closes above 139, 100, if it gives me a nice bullish candle, nice entry, I'll take the buyers back to this resistance, and you know, I might get what 40 to 50 pips. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Same thing with GJ. If we have a nice break above 164, 400, I'll take buys there as well. Because we have a support here at 164, 400. So if we break above that support, because we've created a resistance already with this wick here, signifying a rejection. Price rejected that and tried to push down but couldn't. So I'll take buys above 164, 400 as well, back to this resistance. Because we're bullish. If you're wondering why would I be taking buys, it's because we're bullish. Overall, we're bullish. So if we should break above this support, that means we're definitely going back up. Same thing with EJ. UJ is absolutely bullish. If you're not in USD JPY yet, Just wait for USD JPY to break above this range for your bullish continuation, and sales below 138,600 for. All right. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, sorry to hear that, Andre. What pair were you trading yesterday? We didn't even take any trades yesterday. I was actually looking to take Euro JPY after the stream, but the move just happened too fast. This candle right here, this candle, it happened so fast. As soon as I closed it, like I think 15 minutes after I closed the stream yesterday, that was when this freaking candle just flew. I couldn't get in, it happened so fast. I'm like, okay, well, it is what it is. I could have got at least 40 pips out of this. No, look at that, went up 60 pips. 60 pips, just this one candle. So I didn't take any trades during New York session yesterday. All right, while we're waiting to take a trade here today, guys. So if you're looking for a good and reputable broker, I definitely recommend Anchor Trade. This is the broker I used myself. You can use MT4 or MT5. I use MT5 with them. I actually just switched to MT5 like 2 weeks ago, and they have very good low spread from 0.0 pips, negative balance protection, very good low commissions, and you also have matching deposit bonus if you want to add to your deposit. But if you're looking to get a matching deposit bonus, you have to make sure your leverage is 1 to 200 and the maximum leverage is 1 to 500. This is the leverage that I use in my own account, 1 to 500. So, and for the account types, I definitely recommend either ECN or ECN Plus. If you have at least $1,000, go with ECN Plus. If you have less than $1,000, then go with ECN. These are the two account types I definitely recommend. So if you're interested in signing up with Anchor Trade, you can use my link down below in the description. Now let's get back to trading. All right. Man, I'm just hoping New York session won't be slow and boring today. Oh, you lost 700 on GJ yesterday? Oh man, sorry to hear that. like I said, guys, hopefully New York session is not going to be slow and boring today. Oh, all right, GJ. All right. Let's see if we're going to be able to take the GJ buys. It's going to depend on how this candle closes. This 15-minute candle currently has no bottom wick, so we'll be waiting for the 30-minute closure here. Four-hour is flipping. All right, Florine, I hear you. I'm not taking it now. I'm waiting for this 30-minute candle to close, and then I'll see if I'm going to get an entry. And the only reason why I'm looking to take buys above 164,400 is because number one, we're bullish overall. Number two, we rejected a previous resistance and we created a support right here. So we should be going back up. It's back to this resistance right here. So we'll see what happens. We got 12 more minutes though before this candle closes. We got 12 minutes. Which level which level do I aim in case for long? Back to this resistance. Back to 165 200. 165 100, 165 200. But I'll try and stay in it because we might break this resistance as well, and if we don't, then it is what it is. But as you all know, 10 pips, I'm obviously taking partials and moving my stops to entry. Thank you for subscribing, Cinta. We kind of have a minor resistance right here as well, but I believe we're gonna break it if we keep pushing up. Minor resistance at 164,880. So if we have a good entry here, so that could be a zone. We can move our stops to break even right there. So it's like a 20 to 30 pip range depending on the entry. So we'll see. No, Michael, I'm not in any trades at the moment. I'll be back, guys, before this candle closes. Oh, you took a sell on EJ this morning? For those of you that are still here, come on, guys, smash that like button. 4 more minutes. I don't want this candle to close too far though, and it's looking like that's what it wants to do. Even though this 15-minute candle has no top, has no bottom wick, it's actually really the same setup on EJ. We might have a better entry on EJ though. So we shall see. But EJ is gonna have to close above. Man, come on now, GJ. Just 2 minutes. We'll see, maybe we'll still have an entry. GJ is trying to freaking shoot to the moon and leave us hanging. You took your sales at 132,500 on EJ. You mean 139? Oh man, GJ. Oh shoot! The news. Where am I gonna put my stop loss here? I think I'll take EJ. Okay, the news is making it drop. It's definitely affecting it. All right. Yep. Okay, no trades yet. But if for whatever reason, if this thing should flip bullish, trust and believe, you have the rooms for buys, and stops will be below this week if it flips bullish. It's a very risky trade, guys. If it flips bullish, this is only if it flips bullish. Same thing with EJ. If it flips bullish, if it flips bullish. All right, Olawale. If it flip bullish, I'll tell you guys when to get in. Because we already broke above this previous support here, so we'll see. not worried about this minor resistance. I'm worried about this major resistance up here. So if we flip, I'm definitely gonna jump in. You said 4 hour is gonna flip as well. But the setup on the setups that has been happening during New York, it's just been crazy setup. Crazy, crazy setups. Now, EJ freaking didn't care about this resistance here and then created a support right here. Uh, but if 1 hour flips bearish, then we're coming down. If 1 hour flips bearish. Just waiting for that bearish flip, guys. I mean bullish flip, guys, on GJ. Um, that's what we're waiting on right now. We'll see if this thing is gonna flip bullish and continue going up. That's what I'm anticipating. I'm not anticipating it to fall. Especially when she reckless. Remember, you're my bestest friend. Yeah, she my bestie. I'm really not looking to take 2 trades today. I already took 2 trades during London. I had a good London session. So I'm not trying to mess it up with New York session. So I'll take 1 trade. No, Azza, I'm not in EJ. You say 4 hour we flip bearish? You mean bullish? Because 4 hour was already bearish. It's trying to flip bullish right now. If this thing flips and actually gets to this TP, we're looking at a 1 to 4 risk to reward just right now. 1 to 4 risk to reward. What the hell? What's going on? What? Alright. But EJ still looks like he wants to continue dropping. The fact that GJ broke above this previous support here, so that's why I'm really thinking buys on GJ. Plus we're still bullish, so we'll see what happens. What happened with the news though? What was the outcome of the PPI news? Oh, negative. Unemployment claims is higher, so negative. We negative. Good morning, Rico. Yep, I hope he flips actually. See what this is looking like on the 15 and 5 minute. Even the 5, looks like even the 5. The 5 already broke this trend line on the 5, so we should continue going bullish here. It broke this trend line on the 5 minute. We tested it with this bearish wick. We should continue going bullish. So GJ should continue going bullish. So we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. Yeah, what's going on with the music?
You think I'm crazy, but I know I am. Losing your patience. I already.
I want to go pee, but man, I feel like going to the restroom and then I don't want to leave because I might go use the restroom now and this thing freaking shoot to the moon. I'm in, guys. I'm in. I am in. I jumped in. I jumped in, guys. I jumped in the buys. I'm in the buys. I am in the buys. Well, I'm in the buys. Um, my TP is at 165, 191. SL stop loss is 164,307. I'm in the buys. This is the only trade I'll be taking this morning. Alright, I'm gonna go use the restroom, guys, and I'll be right back. The New York session better not freaking act funny today. What I'm really hoping right now is that our stop loss is not too tight here, because if you really look at what happened with GJ here, price broke this high here, shot up, created a new high, came back down, retested this previous resistance, created this support here. This is what people will call a demand setup here, which you can see on the 5 minute, but we took it on the 30 minute. So um, we'll see what happens. It really should go up though. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This month, since July started, New York session has been making me feel like, am I even a good trader? But thanks to London and Asian session, those two sessions has been amazing. Okay. This is don't tell me I'm about to take another loss. Come on now, GJ, what the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Alright, yeah, I'm closing, guys. I'm closing this. Yeah, close, 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 close. 20 pips. Yeah, New York session has been trash for me. Well, I'm out at 20 pips. I'm done with New York session. I'm completely done with New York session. This month, this loss now just made New York session 6 wins, 6 losses for me. I'm done. I'm done with New York session. GBB AUD is better. Yeah, I'm done with New York session. Just look at that. Like, this is a nice weekend break and retest. You better continue dropping. Don't even try to freaking go up. It's like this thing just freaking waited for me to get in and then freaking dropped. Well, And then again, look at how it's freaking moving. Yep, Florin. I'll be checking out London tomorrow on Friday. And I'm actually not until I actually trade New York session on my own a whole week straight and see how that goes. That's when I'm gonna start streaming New York session again. But I'm going back. I'm going to London, streaming London session. I've had enough of the losses on New York session. The New York session has been worst for me this month. London and Asian, those two sessions has been what has kept me alive. Like there is no way we should have lost this trade. This is a nice break and retest. You broke the previous high, shot up, came back down, rejected previous resistance, created a support. We should be going up. Simple. We should be going up. I don't know. It's just not looking promising. All these JPY pairs. It's just not looking promising. Yep. London session is about to get a new visitor. London session is getting a new visitor. Oh, I said I believe it. I think it's gonna shoot up later, except if it comes down and breaks this support. If it breaks this support, then that's it. Then we're coming down. If it drops during New York, then we might see a push up during the Asian session. Just wants to freaking take the buyers out right now. I don't know. Man, but the 15-minute downtrend looks. Woo. I don't know. Not a complete trend line. I don't like it. But if AJ breaks this support, it should be heading down. And this candle has no top wick. UJ is just ranging. It's gonna go back up. I don't think it's gonna break this support. Even if it comes down, I think it's gonna reject this support again before it goes back up. So guys, I'm done with New York session. I'm gonna trade it on my own for the rest, probably for the rest of the, maybe for 1 week straight next week, and I'll see how what next week is gonna look like, and then we'll probably go back to New York session after that. But I'm gonna stream London session because that has been working. That has been working. But like I said, if we break this support, then it's not going back up. I don't know about he just should head down. I'm gonna see. Waiting to see what EJ is gonna do here. Just below this wick right here would be nice. That's what we're gonna do. Are you talking about GJ? Yeah, you're talking about GJ. If it's gonna go up, it's gonna get to 163,629. Yeah, even probably even 163, 100. If it breaks this support, then it should get back to 163, 100 before it goes back up. Before it goes back up. But it's currently rejecting this support, so um, and EJ is just creating this resistance here. I'm looking to see if EJ is actually going to drop below these lows here. If it does that, then stops can be above these highs, above 139 to 59. So we'll see. It's crazy. Fully bullish. New York session has been crazy, man. I started streaming in April. April New York session was amazing. We smashed it. May smashed it. June we smashed it. July, this month New York session has become something else. If even if EJ decides to drop, it should get back to 138 right here, or it could reject this resistance at 138,300 as well. But I'm not in EJ, guys, in case if you're wondering. I just have this on here. If it starts coming down and crosses this, then I might get in, or I'll stay out of it. Hopefully New York session will be, London session will be nice tomorrow, even though it's Friday. But we'll see. We shall see. I say New York session has been dry ass. Shit. We actually didn't take any trades 2 days this week, New York session. We didn't take no trades during live stream yesterday. We didn't take no trades during Wednesday and Tuesday. We didn't take no trades during New York session. So I didn't trade yesterday during New York, but I took GJ during New York on Tuesday and Monday. I think Monday we took a loss. today again we took a loss. It's crazy. And to think I don't even trade London session like that, and that's the session that has been helping me out. How ironic. All right. Just too indecisive. And all these weeks here is making me feel like we might drop. Let me close this. I should trade indices down in New York. Yeah, but not everybody has the account size to trade indices. That's why I don't trade it on the live stream. That's why. If not, I'd rather do that. Since all these pairs has been acting up down in New York, I'd rather trade indices. But not everybody has the account size to trade indices. The setup we took on GJ, I would take it on NAS 100. In fact, that's the only setup I take. Let's look at it. We created a new high up here, came down. I said this before. Rejected previous resistance here. You can call it a break and retest, or price came back down here, created a demand here, and shut up. You can't really see it here on the 30-minute, but if we go to the 5-minute, you see what I'm talking about. Now you see how we came back down, we tested it again, refusing to break it, refusing to break this support. So we should be going up. Even though we took a loss, it was still a good freaking trade. Now, if we look at the 5-minute, you can say, oh, okay, we probably had a late entry, but still, we broke a previous support. We tested it on the 5 and we got in on the 30-minute, but we still took a loss. If it breaks this support here, we should be going back up, even though we have these new highs right here on the 5-minute, and we have another one here on the 5-minute. Ooh. So these kinds of setup, I'll take it every day on NAS 100. I see it, I'm jumping in. Speaking of NAS, uh, let's see what we have. Let's see what we're working with. What are we working with, NAS? What are we working with? Okay, we got a support here. We got a support on resistance here. Just gonna do this, and then we'll go to the 5 minute. All right, we're on the 5 minute. We're currently in this range right now. If we break this support, I would like to see something like this. Break, retest, and bam, I get in. Price creates a supply here. Hopefully we have some gaps right here to the left, and then we'll use that as our TPs. That's how you do it, man. And same thing for buys. We break this resistance here. I let it do whatever it wants to do. Comes down, creates a demand for me to the right. I take the buys. And and I could have some TPs here and TP up here. NYSC is about to open in 6 minutes. That's when this thing will start really moving. Ha! Freaking dropped. So EJ dropped. I was gonna get in once it crosses this, but I missed it anyways. You took NAS 100 already? I would like to see what NAS 100 does today. I would like to see. So on the higher time frame, are we on a downtrend or are we in a uptrend? Okay, we're in a downtrend. We're in a downtrend. see if I can show you guys. Look at these buys on NAS 100 yesterday. Just a second. Look at these buys yesterday. And what do we have here? We have this freaking gap here that it had to fill up. This candle was the news, and price came down, rejected it. If you go to the higher time frame, we should see, which is right here. Give me a second. Looking at this on the 4-hour, you see that we had a same rejection here to the left, support here. Price came back down, rejected it. You have it on a 5. You confirm it with your 4-hour time frame. You freaking take the buys. Once this rejection candle closes, you take your buys. If you missed that, you had another entry right over here. And you just freaking, continue continue to write this thing up there. Could have your TP at this support. If you had your TP at this support, your TP obviously got smashed. If you had it at this high and you didn't take no profit, then you would have lost. But this was a gap that he needed to fill. But right now, we've marked up these zones using the higher time frame. Now we know what we're trying to look for here. So on EJ, closure below 138,800 will be the right thing to look for here. But if it keeps rejecting, that's gonna be that for me today. It's gonna be on to London session tomorrow and smash London session again. Man, it came down nicely though. Yep, it came down 20 pips. Okay, all right. NYC is open. New York Stock Exchange is currently open. I don't like trading now indices as soon as NYC open. You went short on NAS during Europe open. right. All right.
I wanna get away, but I can use some company. If you're alone like me, we could go on a trip. Girl, I wanna see the sun, dive into the deep ocean, dance with you all night long, move as you swing your hips. Let's take a break from the stress and the hate. Feel the loving, feel the rhythm, singing oh na na, oh na na. I wanna go where the birds fly low. Feel my heartbeat, feel the music, singing oh na 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 na. I can take you anywhere you want if you come with me tonight. I can show you things you've never seen if you come with me tonight. Say the words and I'll make it happen. Where do you wanna go? I can take you anywhere you want if you come with me tonight. Life is so bittersweet. Let me put your mind at ease. Trust me, I'll take the lead, cause I wanna ride with you.
Right now, I actually want it to keep dropping.
Cause I'ma take you higher. You're my only desire. Yeah. Let's take a break from the stress and the hate. Feel the loving, feel the rhythm, singing oh na na, oh na na.
And then I'll look for my own cells
Where the birds fly
right
low.
here.
Feel my heartbeat, feel the music, singing oh na 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 na. I can take you anywhere you want.
But we also have this support right over here.
I can show you things you've never seen if you come with me tonight. Say the words and I'll make it happen. Where do you wanna go? I can take you anywhere you want if you come with me tonight. If you come with me tonight. If you come with me tonight. Feel the rising heat, feel the moving beat. I know what you need. Singing oh na na, oh na na. Dancing in the
And I believe NAS 100 is going to drop simply because of the outcome of the USD news that we have. It came out negative, so NAS 100 should drop. Oh man. I missed it. If GJ pulls back up here, you can take it. If it pulls back, you can take the cells on GJ. It's it's gonna come down. It's absolutely gonna come down. EJ too. Yep. Oh. I'm sure you guys already missed this, alright? Let's see. EJ as well. You can get in on EJ if you want. Mm, Alright, it's still dropping. This this is exactly what I want this to do. No, EJ. EJ. If NAS comes down, I reject this right here. That would be nice. Can look to take buys at 11,500 and then fill up these gaps. Although, nope, that's not what I'm looking for. That's man, where's that song? I think this one is good.
I know he's bad for me. He just wants my like he's attached to me. So what's standing in our way? Yeah, he got such power over me, but I try to act cool about it. But what's standing in our way? He doesn't mind at all. He want my juice like that. He does whatever what he feels for nobody but himself. No, yeah.
I'm not in GJ, guys. I'm only in EJ. Um, I already took one loss today. There's no point for me to freaking take two trades at once. So I only took EJ, and I told you guys when I was getting in. Um, I don't know if you guys got in on EJ or not. Currently up 8 pips, and my stops is right at the top of this bearish wick. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Four more minutes. This candle will close on NAS 100. We're rejecting this support here. It's probably gonna create a supply right here. Did anyone take EJ? Am I the only one that took EJ? I'm not gonna be taking NAS since I already took EJ here. I'm just trying to see if this is gonna hold. This candle closes in 1 minute.
All these memories that we made won't fade away for a while. You said you don't mind, that you'll be just fine. No room for second chances. Hey, I got all that I need. No need to apologize. We won't waste any more time. Yeah, I am all that I need. No need to apologize. I got all that I need. No need to apologize. No, we won't waste any more time. Yeah, I am all that I need. No need to apologize. No, we won't waste any more time. Yeah, baby, I got all you need. I got all you need today. We won't waste any more time, yeah.
Guys, we're pushing up to fill up this week. That's what it's looking like. To fill up this gap. Yep, we're pushing up to fill up this gap. Man, I'm gonna take some profit here on EJ. I don't like what he's doing here. Squeeze your show. Over here. Don't let him do nothing. I don't know. Still debating. Jose, we took a loss again. New York session. I just told everyone, um, I told everyone earlier I'm not streaming New York session for now. I'm gonna try it out on my own for the next 1 week. If I'm profitable for that 1 week, then I'll go back to New York session. But for now, I'll be streaming London because London has been the one paying. London has definitely been the one paying. So that's that. This EJ right here, I'm already out of it. I'm already out of it. I didn't like what it was doing, so I closed it. So I'm not about to freaking have two losses and then give all my London session profit back to the market. Do not like what it's doing. Now, if we freaking close below here, then you know you can get in again if you want to. But for today, that's it for me. That's absolutely it for me. Nothing else. So we will be streaming London session tomorrow. Maybe for the next 1 week, maybe for the next 2 weeks, maybe for the rest of the month. I don't know. I'm already out of this. Maybe for the next 1 week, for the next 2 weeks, maybe for the whole month. I don't know yet. It's gonna depend on whatever New York does, New York session does when I, try it out on my own. Because so far, every freaking time this week, every freaking time I make money doing London, come to New York, then I lose. So, just gonna stream London for you guys so we can do all trade, trade London session together, make money together and lose together. But I'm pretty sure uh, it's not gonna be like that because London session has been great for 2 weeks straight, meaning this month is probably gonna be London session month. So that's that. No, I don't like trading on a 5 minute time frame. London session has just been I mean, New York session has just been crazy. That's what it is. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes London session will be freaking choppy, crazy. Sometimes it will be New York. Now it's New York's turn. That's just how it is. That's why most of the time when I trade London, I'll take one or two trades. If I take two trades during London and I actually win, I try to only take one trade during New York. So this EJ actually closed it because I'm like, no, I don't want to lose what I already made for London. That's why I closed this EJ trade. I prefer the 30-minute time frame. I don't like the 5 minute at all. I don't trade the 5 minute at all. It says sticking to one session would be the best. Of course, I agree with you, Caleb. Two trades for London. I don't know, Florine. It depends. It depends. but it's gonna be between 1 and 2. That's it. If London session gives us, 2 trade setup, then we'll take it. If it gives us only one, then you know, then that's all we're gonna take. Then that's all we're gonna take. Look at that. Yeah, New York session has just been trash. Well, this one, last 100, that did what I was anticipating it would do. It's dropping. Anyways, all right, Mr. Grind Time. Um, I should draw a parallel channel on the 1 minute on EJ. I'll see price bouncing up and down channel. Let's see what business. It kind of looks like it on the 30 minute, but it's just gonna be a little bit more clearer on the 1 hour time frame. Let me see what business beyond is talking about. You trade on the 1 minute business beyond. I still feel like EJ is gonna drop though. I still feel like it's gonna drop and then come Asian session he might start going up again. I don't know how some people trade on the 1 minute time frame. I just can't do it. It's like too much stuff going on the 1 minute. I don't know, but some people do it. Oh yeah, Layla. Yeah, I said I was gonna close my EJ. Oh man, you didn't close it. I already closed. I'm out of EJ. I'm out of EJ. I closed everything. Before I actually closed it, um, I said I said I didn't like what this 30-minute candle was doing. That's why I closed it. So, and then now this 30-minute candle does not have a but top wick. It could flip bullish now and continue going up because now we kind of rejected this support zone here and we freaking created this freaking bottom wick. Uh, the wick is bigger than the body, so this candle could flip bullish and it could keep dropping. It just has a 50-50% chance of continue to drop or either flip and continue bullish. So I didn't want to be in it anymore. Overall, I didn't make no money during this New York because I closed out of this. So once again, thanks to London session. Look at GJ. So we was already expecting GJ to get to 163,700 to either reject there or reject over here. So, but I feel like if if we have good volume during London session is gonna be a great session. London session is gonna be a great session, especially especially if we continue bullish during Asian session, then London session should be great. And then New York will come and then New York will be trash again. Yep, that's 100. Very nice. This is the kind of setup I'm talking about. Remember when I drew all these zones on the 30-minute? I said we'll wait for the close below. Whenever it wants to pulls back to this resistance here. I mean to this support, created a supply. This candle was previously bullish and then we flipped and then we dropped. Plus we were already in a downtrend. So setups like this, man, take it all day, every day. If you trade indices, whether it's US 30, whether it's German 30, NAS 100, whatever, setups like this, take it. They call it, they'll call this a supply, but if you really look at it, this is nothing but a simple break and retest. So. Uh, this is the kind of setup we took on GJ. The only difference is we took it on the 30 minutes, so we was late. We was late on the buys we took on GJ. Gold is about to nut again. Yes, yep, I'll be trading London tomorrow. In fact, the whole of next week I'll be trading London. I'll be trading London. You don't like scalping, really? What do I think of Iron Man's trading style? I mean, I mean, I think his trading style is good. I think it's, I mean, look, whatever trading style or strategy you're using, if it's working for you, then just stick to it. Just stick to it. I choose to stick to price action, breakout, break and retest, or if you want to call it supply and demand. These are the two strategies that I use, and I choose to stick to it. So I'm gonna go here and update my journal. So far I've had 52 losses this month. We're still at 75% win rate for the overall trades we've taken this year, especially for the VIPs, and for the month of July. Man, this thing is taking forever to load. Alright, for the month of July, obviously, 6 wins, 6 losses. 50% win rate. Alright. We're still looking good, still looking good, still looking good. New York session has just been the session that's making us look stupid. Oh yeah, Jayan, yeah. So that day I believe it was on DC trading, and then when he talked about what was going on the 1 hour, so I looked at the 1 hour and I agreed with what he was talking about, and then I took it. It didn't work out when I took it, but that sell, I believe it was a sell, that sell ended up happening. US steady later dropped, and you gotta think it was a London session. Yeah, I took the sell that day. I lost. I had a very, very tight stop loss, but when Iron Man usually has a very big stop loss. So I had a very tight stop loss. But he ended up winning that trade, but I lost. Yeah, he won that same trade, but I lost. It's actually the same strategy I use. He uses the same strategy I use when I trade indices. It's just a simple. It's just a simple break and retest. It's just a simple break and retest. And he also looks for rejections. He looks for rejections at major zones and minor zones as well. I think that's what he does. He looks for rejections, and then he takes his entry after that. I don't really know too much about this strategy. You're gonna have to ask him yourself. But I don't think he trades breakouts. He doesn't trade breakouts. That's why when you hear him speak, he talks a lot about buying high, buying low and selling high. I think that must be his main strategy because he talks a lot about that. Come on now, JN. That's what you think? I mean, if you've not tried this, if you've not tried Iron Man's, you know, trading strategy, or if you've not tried his signal, I don't think you should call his strategy trash. This is what you guys need to understand. As traders, there are times that you're gonna have winning days, winning weeks, winning months, and there are times you're gonna have losing weeks, losing days, losing months. If any trader tells you they've never had a losing streak, whether it's 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they freaking lying to you. They're lying to you. They're definitely lying to you. But if you have a losing streak more than 3 weeks, in my own opinion, you gotta go back and study more. If your losing streak is more than 3 weeks, in my own opinion. Like what I mean by losing streak is you had no wins at all. In those 3 weeks, you was just constantly losing, 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 losing. You had no wins at all. There's something wrong somewhere. Then you gotta go. You have to go back and study. But in those 3 weeks, if you had wins, losses, wins, losses, wins, losses, and then at the end of the 3 weeks, you were not profitable, you actually lost money, then you probably have to go back and back test. It could be your entry, you jumping in too early, or you jumping in too late, or it could be that you have a very, very tight stop loss. So you got to look at those things while you're back testing and try and adjust. And then once you see the results of your back test, and then so that's what you're gonna have to stick with. Once you find out the reason why you were not profitable consistently that 3 weeks, and then you just have to make sure you fix that and do exactly what made you profitable while you were back testing. Just look at what GJ is doing. Just looking too indecisive. I don't know. Yeah, Ninja Crypto. I used to do that too. I used to do that too. That's why me personally, right now, even though when I take a position, I might target 50 pips, 60, or I might even target 100 pips as my final TP. But I'm not just gonna sit around and expect market to just freaking drop down or go up and give me 50 pips or 100 pips. The market might not give me 50 pips that same day. But if I'm hoping the market is going to give me 50 pips every time I take a trade, I'm not going to be profitable that way because the market is not going to give you 50 pips all the time. It's not going to give you 50 pips or 100 pips all the time. It might only decide, okay, you know what, I'm just going to give you 20 pips. Because, for example, if you look at this buy on Euro JPY, the buy started from, okay, let's do this. So let me turn on the kill zone settings. Let me turn on Tokyo session. Now, this is Asian session. Let me change the colors. Let me change the colors real quick so you guys can see it. Which one is Asian session? Nope, that's not it. Uh, nope, that's not it. No, that's not it. Uh, all right, so let's do this. All right, now this is Asian session right here. Asian session started from right here. So let's say Asian session, you took a buy from right over here. You took your buy right here. We have the resistance here. Your TP was smashed. Now, that's Asian session. And if you left to runner, obviously you have your runner running. Now, if I go to London, now we turn on London session. I'm gonna show you why sometimes the market is not gonna give you 50 pips all the time, depending on the session you're trading. All right, let's look for London session. Okay, that's not London. Oh no, I need to turn on London session first. Okay. So, could this be London? No, that's not London. That's not London. All right. Okay. Now, London session came. London session came. I'm gonna tell you the buys I took on EJ that I sent to the VIP as well. I took it right when London session opened. This candle. This was all I got. Hold on. Today's London session on EJ. What the hell? This was all I got. And if you look at it, this thing only went up almost 50 pips. It went up almost 50 pips. So as a trader, if you're looking for 100 pips, for example, during this London session, you would have lost if you didn't take profit, and at least move stops to entry, and leave a runner if you can, if you get a runner. And I was able to close 50 pips on this trade. Close 50 pips on this trade, and eventually I got stopped out. So that's how you do it. My final TP was actually up here. But did EJ get there? No, EJ didn't get there. I didn't just anticipate that EJ is going to get all the way up here and freaking give me 80 pips. That didn't happen. So depending on the session that you actually trade in, because look, this was a very big move. The big move already happened. So London session came, was able to get a buy continuation, but then price reversed and started dropping. So I just wanted to show you guys that the market is not always gonna give you 50 pips all the time. But if you got in here at Asian session, obviously, then this would have been a very, 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 very good one. So that's just how it is. That's why me personally, I don't just be anticipating that today, oh, I'm going to definitely get 100 pips on freaking GJ. If I get 10 pips and it takes me out, if it takes me out and after taking me out, it start going in my direction again, I'm not going to jump back in. That's it. I'm not jumping back in. I'm done. Regardless of how many pips you give me, I still made money. That's what I do. Yeah, that's why you like swings, I mean, if EJ had continued going up, I mean, I would have swung it to leaving a runner. You can also say you actually swinging it because you're still in the trade. You're still in the trade and you're moving your stop loss to profit as the trade keeps going in your direction. You're swinging it. That's what swing trader, that's what they do. That's what they do. Swing traders, that's all they do. Just imagine a swing trader that got in this buy from right over here, from swing trader got in this buy right over here, or maybe they got in right over here. Now they probably have their new stops right over here. They're in profit, and if they have their stops right over here at this resistance, now they've been stopped out. And if that was their entry, this trade took, they've been in this trade for a whole day, 1 day and 7 hours and 30 minutes. They've been in this trade for a whole day. From this entry to where EJ is at right now, that's a whole day and 30 minutes. Well, swinging. Even as a scalper, like, even though I'm a day trader, I can still leave a runner. If I didn't close this trade, if I'm still in it, I can still leave a runner even as a day trader. So, and that's what we've been trying to do. No matter what, I always try to get a runner. If I don't get a runner, then it is what it is. But whenever I do get them, I'm not gonna close. I'm just gonna let it run until it gets to my TP. My goal every time I trade is just to come to the market and get 10 to 20 pips at least. That's my goal. I don't know about anyone else's goal, but for me, 10 to 20 pips, that's enough for me. Now, if the market gives me more than that, then I will take it. But if it doesn't, I'm satisfied. If it does not, I'm satisfied. Oh, you've been in that AJ since Monday? All right. Yeah, JN, I think Asian session will be good, and whatever move he makes during Asian, he might continue all through London. So it is what it is. So for those of you that are still here, I'll be trading London session tomorrow and actually all through next week as well until, like I said, until I trade New York session on my own. And if I have a profitable week trading New York session on my own, then I'll get back to trading New York, live streaming New York session again. But for now, we're gonna stream London session and we'll see how that goes. Because London session has been very nice for the past 2 weeks. That has been the session that has kept me profitable for this actually for this month. So that's what we're gonna do. So God bless you all. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna do London session. See you guys tomorrow. God bless you all. Have a great day, guys.